We are going to have our best chance of rain this week on Tuesday as we are drying things out today with about 1/3 of an inch precip total since we added to that total yesterday and through the overnight. Still more than a 2-inch deficit for the month of September. Exact track 4D, that low pressure system that brought the rain yesterday and through the overnight hours, now off to our east into Ontario and bringing showers off to the northeast. But we still have a little fine mist in the area, so it's a misty Monday morning and holding on to that cloud cover. As we look at your sunrise and sunset times, almost equal amount of daylight and darkness now that we are close to just after, shall I say, of the autumnal equinox. But 7:22 is your sunrise, 7:28 sunset. We just don't get a whole lot of that sun for today. So Metro Airport 64 degrees right now, Ann Arbor 62, Lapeer 60 and 64 in Monroe. So we're waking up the 60s, which is a pretty mild start thanks to the cloud cover overnight. But that cooler air mass behind the cold front that was attached to that low that brought the rain, well, we start to feel the effects of that now as we go into the afternoon. 73 degrees will be the forecasted high for today, right on par with where we should be with cloudy skies sticking around. But overall, it's a dry day, briefly dry, as we will have more active weather heading into your Tuesday. So first tonight, 59 for the overnight low. As far as a chance for rain, that arrives after midnight, pretty much just before daybreak tomorrow across southeast Michigan. So let's take a look at what we are tracking here for that next rainmaker. So today, overcast skies, at least throughout a good chunk of the day. We get to late afternoon and you might get a little break here and there or just a little thinning of the cloud cover, but then we'll have some rain chances working their way in after midnight. So I'll stop the clock at 3 a.m. We have a few scattered showers up towards the Tri-City area, off towards Lansing. Not as much prevalent around southeast Michigan or the metro area until we get to about 5 a.m. So pre-dawn showers will be in the area, kind of hit or miss. As we go towards the lunch hour, you see a passing shower on the east side, maybe even a little heavy downpour or an embedded thunderstorm that shouldn't reach severe limits. And that's going to be the early part of the afternoon. Now I'm stopping the clock at 4. Little window where we could be drying out, but now my attention is going to turn down to the southwest where widespread rain starts to roll in right around 6:30. I've stopped the clock at 6:30 because that's when we'll have the first pitch over at Comerica Park. But that rain will be rolling right towards the city and could definitely clip the game tomorrow, depending on how this really times out, if it'll be a little ahead or a little behind. But nonetheless, we're going to have some evening showers tomorrow. So I'm keeping rain in the forecast for the Tigers game tomorrow. It's a 6:40 first pitch with a chance of showers and 60s in the forecast. Fingers crossed that this dances around the city, or at least we get that little window of dry weather for a good chunk of that game time. Satellite and radar, we're tracking a tropical system down throughout the Caribbean towards the Gulf. That'll impact Central America, not as much here across the continental U.S. But we hold on to 70s here close to home, so it's a seasonal stretch for the first week of fall. Best chance for rain in the 7-day forecast is on Tuesday.